Hi everyone, this is Lynissa Hayes with Makers Avenue, and guess what? We have the SpongeBob Squarepants Make It Miniverse series. Yay! I am so tempted to try to start singing the theme song of SpongeBob SquarePants, but I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't want to get copyrighted, so we're going to try to bypass that. Anyways, SpongeBob SquarePants was one of my favorite shows growing up. So I am excited about this series, and already I love the detail. Do you see that cute little gum stuck underneath the table? Now, like I said, Miniverse just keeps getting better and better and better. They keep outdoing themselves with the detail. Even the capsule is too cute. Now, of course, I feel like the pineapple house in SpongeBob is a little bit more yellow, but maybe that's just me. This kind of looks like an orange, but it does look like the house, and I think it's just so cute. And then we have the little the ship, the the wheel ship table, whatever, that looks just like it. And as you can see, I got like my first thing that I got is the Krusty Krab kids meal. So if you want to know, if you need the hacks or the pin, oh my gosh, I'm just forgetting all my words today. If you need to know where the pinholes are, as always, you can go to Meanie Miny Mo, her website, and she has the cheat sheet there. I got mine from MGA Shop. I got a total of 9, and for the first time ever, they sent me the box. I was shocked. Now, am I a person who cares about the box? Not really, especially since they don't really have, extras. They don't have the displays anymore. It's just the box. So I don't care well, I didn't care before if I got the box because I don't really have any place to store the boxes anyway. So I never really cared if I got a box. But now that I do have a box, it is a cute, pretty box with, SpongeBob's illustration. Now that I have it, I feel like I need to make a SpongeBob junk journal. So, or at least use it to make a junk journal. So I might do that. I don't want to just throw the box away. But like I said, I got 9 caps. I got 9 balls. But I only got a total of 5 of the recipes, and I had 4 duplicates. So thankfully, I got most of the ones that I really wanted, except one. I didn't get the original Krabby Patty. I wanted that one. And I also didn't get the mini aquarium, the mini bikini bottom aquarium. I wanted that one as well, but it's okay. So I'm hoping, I don't know if it's gonna hit stores. I don't know if Target or Walmart is planning on selling these. I'm hoping it does hit stores so that way I can be in control of, picking the ones that I want, because when I get, when I get the majority of them online, I don't like to go back online and buy them because I just know I'm going to get a lot more dupes. And even though I love these, I don't want to just waste money on duplicates. So I kind of want to be in control of it. So hopefully this hits stores. But yes, I'm really excited about this series. Like, I played with this and it was like my childhood. I was just so happy. Like, if they did a Rugrats series, oh my gosh, that would be freaking awesome. Or, you know what if they just did like a Nickelodeon series? Ooh, that'd be even more cool. But anyway, back to SpongeBob. So I was really excited. I think the one that I was most excited to get, I'm glad I got the Sundae. That was like my second one that I was excited about. But the one that I was really excited about is the Pretty Patties. I remember the episode with the Pretty Patties, and oh my gosh, the Pretty Patties are just as pretty in real life as they were on the show. And it even comes with a cute a cute artist palette. So I got a duplicate of that. I was so happy. So now I can use the little artist palette tray for something else because I love the artist palette because I am an artist, and so I love collecting palettes. But look at that! Oh my gosh, the cuteness and the SpongeBob spatula. Oh my gosh, and I don't know. Are they doing this series? Maybe I think there's supposed to be, I guess, another SpongeBob movie coming out soon. So maybe that's why they're doing this. Because I have been noticing more SpongeBob toys out in the market and also just more SpongeBob merchandise hitting the shelves. So I'm guessing there's a new SpongeBob movie or something coming out. But like I said, I was just so excited for this series. And the only thing I felt like was missing that like the recipe that I remember, just one of the recipes from the show that I remember is the Krusty Krab pizza. I feel like that was one of the earlier episodes, and that kind of always stuck in my mind, like even the song Krusty Krab pizza is the anyway, yeah, that. So I was surprised they didn't do that. I might, just for myself, I might make a remix later on. I know I got a lot of pizza materials and so on. So maybe I'll just take one of the pizza boxes and paint it and do my own little Krusty Krab pizza. So I was surprised they didn't have that. But anyway, I love this series. I don't know what's going on with my glue gun here. It kind of looks like it has diarrhea. It's just getting glue all over the place. Now I would probably, and I am gonna remake this one again. I wasn't completely satisfied with this because of the way I made it. And with the burgers, I always have a hard time because of that silicone cheese. I love the cheese, but it's not easy to work with because it's silicone. And resin doesn't really attach to silicone. Silicone doesn't really attach to anything. It's like I love the cheese, but I always have a hard. So I was trying to do this my way. I was trying to put resin on each layer. Now the directions say to put resin on each layer, and you're just putting the ingredients on top, and then putting UV under a UV light. But as you know, as always, like I always say, if the light doesn't touch the UV, it doesn't, I mean, if the light doesn't touch the resin, it doesn't get cured. So if you do it like the direction says, you're going to have a lot of uncured resin in between layers. And if it falls apart, you're going to have resin that's not been cured. So that's why I'm doing it like this. And like I said, this isn't perfect. I still have problems, issues with this, the way I made it. The glue gun, I mean, yeah, the glue stick, I was just trying anything at this point. The glue stick is gonna, the hot glue is gonna make it a little bit thicker, and it looks kind of funny. It works, but it looks kind of funny, and there you go. See, the silicone is already popping off. So the silicone won't stick to hot glue either. Then I think I tried some Fabri-Tac. I knew it wasn't going to stick. Because, again, I always have problems with the cheese or any other silicone material. But I be trying everything. And I know super glue is supposed to work sometimes, but I always, just with the silicone, I always have problems with it. And I feel like I'm super glue challenged because I feel like it always gets on me even when I'm wearing gloves. So what did I do for this? I forgot. I don't even remember. I would just try to be careful, and I just, try not to drop it. I know it's gonna eventually, if I just slightly tug it or push it, it's going to eventually fall apart, especially with the cheese. The cheese is where it always messes up. But anyway, look at the cute little juice box and the fries, and this little juice box. You remember that PB&J lunchbox? This would be the perfect size for that lunchbox. It's just so cute. And so you have your kelp fries and the little fry container. I wish the fry container was made out of plastic, but you know. So I'm going to put my fries in there, and my kelp fries, and I put a little glue at the bottom so it won't move around. And then I'm going to come over top with some resin so the fries can stay in place. And accidentally, I already tore up my box, so it's okay. Like I said, I do have another duplicate, but the kids meal is so adorable. um Oh, also forgot to say, I this is the I am opening and doing the SpongeBob series. But at the end of this video, I also I'm gonna be doing the Gudetama, the special edition Gudetama hamburger ball. And I realized when I was doing that, they have an ingredient that would have worked perfect the with the um with the Krabby Patty. It would have helped to adhere it a bit more. So I'll probably use that next time when I'm making the duplicates. So anyway, now we are headed to our kelp shape. Now, when I'm looking at the picture in the little guide, it looks like there's cucumbers in that shape. I don't know what the little balls are supposed to be. Well, I guess it looks like cereal, I guess kelp cereal, but that doesn't look like what's in the picture, so I don't know. And in the instructions, all it shows is to pour the resin into the bottle, but the picture, it does look like there is something, so I'm guessing I'm doing this right. I guess I can't really remember the episode with the kelp shake, even though I remember the bottle. I just can't remember the episode that much. And also you have these spicy kelp chips. Now I didn't do it this time. I need to go back and actually put my chips in the bowl so I can see it, because I want to see my chips. And if I leave them in the bag and cut it open, like I've already done it once, I spilled my chips, some of my chips everywhere, so that's no fun. But I will say this. You should definitely do this one in layers. It took me forever to cure this resin. And I don't know if the which was I was kind of surprised by that, because this is, the resin is pretty transparent. It's a different color, but it's a transparent type of resin. So I thought it would I figured it wouldn't have any problems curing, but it took me a while. Um, Now I put it under my regular nail lamp, and I think it still took a while, but it actually started curing. But with this lamp that I usually have, this black one right here, and this is my 365 one, it was having a hard time curing with that, and I was kind of shocked. So I don't know if it's a different type of resin or not. I just had to use my regular nail lamp. So with that one, I would just say cured a lot longer. So now we're going to the, what is it? The Goofy Goober Sundaes, and I have a duplicate of this one, so I'm gonna go back and make two of them. I'm gonna go back and make my duplicates and just have extras, and I think it would be fun to make. I need another frame to make like a SpongeBob display, because if you go to Five Below, well, at least a few months ago, so they probably still have it at certain locations. But a few months ago, I actually did find a SpongeBob teeny tiny set. Of course, the scale is going to be a lot smaller than Miniverse, but you can still use some of the materials if you can just combine them. If you don't care about scale, like I kind of don't care about scale, you can combine them and make a cute little display. So I thought that was so cute. So like I said, I feel like there has to be some movie coming out or something for there to be all this SpongeBob merchandise, SpongeBob toys. But like I was saying, of course I love the older episodes of SpongeBob. I haven't really seen all the newer SpongeBob. There's new SpongeBob out, because it's not the same. It's the oldies and the goodies that that really works. So I'm taking my Sunday. I am, as you can see, I did fill the bottom of the bowl with like puffy paint just to make it white, because else it will just look like it's floating in the air. This recipe is a little bit top heavy. So you might want to fill the bottom portion with a something with a little bit more weighty, because it does keep falling over a little bit easily. And I just put the chocolate drip, and then I'm going to put the little bananas, the banana arms, and I'm just taking this this gel nail polish base coat to kind of put my little sprinkles on top to make my face. I just find that you could just use regular resin. I just thought that it was easier to apply. The nail polish is already has a brush, so I thought it'd be easier that way. And you want to, of course, try to, yeah, you want to try to set it in place as quickly as possible, because as you can see, this eye was rolling everywhere. But once I got it done, this is so cute. I love it. Like I said, I really love this series. Anyway, so I still have some videos to catch up on. I still got my Krispy Kreme donut series. And then, of course, with the holidays coming, I need to you have the holiday Target series, and then you have the regular Christmas holiday series. I don't have the regular Christmas, so I should start looking for that, but I haven't been in a rush because, again, I need to catch up on all my stuff, and I'm not yet in the Christmas mood just quite yet. So once I get there, then I'll start making my Christmas stuff. I will say this. I don't know what Miniverse is planning on doing next year. I'm like, if you think about it, this year we had so many new releases. I lost count. There's too many. You have the Minecraft series. Thankfully, I'm not into Minecraft, so I could save some money right there. You have the Spongebob series, even though I love it. Don't get me wrong, but it's just a lot. So I can't even imagine what they're gonna have for next year. Oh my gosh. Anyway, they need. Anyway, I've mentioned this several times. So also, I know that the cafe series wave, the second wave is supposed to be coming out, so I'm looking for that as well. So, well, I'm not looking for it yet, but I will start looking for that and to see when it starts hitting the shelves, so I can catch up on that. Anyway, here we're coming with our pretty patties. Oh my gosh, like I said, they're so pretty. Now, I just saved myself the hassle. Instead of trying to do the resin, I just went straight in with super glue. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try to be patient. And I think with the super glue, what I always had problems with is that I just wasn't patient enough. And I didn't with super glue, it kind of moves around first. You kind of have to push it intact for some seconds and let it actually sit there. And so now that I actually did that, the super glue works fine. So I feel like super glue is a good option after all. I guess people were right. It did hold. And just to make sure that I got a firm press, after I'm super gluing each piece, I am just letting it sit under a clip. So that's what I'm doing there. And I have fun assembling these. Again, look at my pretty patties. They're just so pretty. But yeah, so so you could use resin if you really want to, but again, you want to make sure you're putting it on the edges and not in the middle, because you want it to cure. I just feel like it's just easier not to use resin on certain ingredients. On certain recipes, and this is one of those where it's just easier not to use it. So I'm not gonna use it. And I enjoyed it. And sometimes you just gotta use your own discretion when it comes to the instructions. They tell you one thing, but you just gotta know sometimes that what they tell you is not always the best way to do it. So yeah. Anyway, once I have all my, I try to speed this up as much as I possibly could because I'm just super gluing pieces together. Once you have that, I just take them and I arrange them. I put them in a rainbow order on my palette. So while I am finishing that off, did y'all watch the? Well, I want to talk about the mini fist, whatever that was. What was that? So if you don't know, on 11/11, November 11th, last week, the official Miniverse account they kept making advertisement like, "Are you ready to mini fist?" I know they were just placing the word manifest with mini fists, but we didn't really know what to expect from it. We didn't know if they were like announcing like new releases, or if there's like gonna be certain drops, or we didn't know what it was. They're like mini fists, mini fists, mini fists, and then it came out and it was like, what the heck is it? So there wasn't any new drops except for the Spongebob, but that came out the day before, and it wasn't really tied to this. And we thought they was gonna make some kind of announcement, but it was just, I guess it was something. It was just like took you to a site where there was printables, there were videos, or I guess they talked about manifesting or whatever, but with miniatures, which I think is kind of stupid, but that's just my opinion. I'm not really into the whole manifesting trend, whatever. But but I didn't get it, and I know I'm not the only one who didn't get it because I've seen like boards where people were talking about what was that about. I mean, I guess they just wanted to make a pun. I just I didn't get it. So tell me what you think about that. Anyway, just curious. I just wanted to bring that up. But yep, here I have my pretty patties, and I'm gonna put my little spatula, super glue that down as well. And oh my gosh, my pretty patties, they are so pretty. I absolutely love them. And it looks like the cartoon. And now we have the Get a Job soup. This was when SpongeBob had Squidward living with him because he wasn't working. And it comes with an empty box, and it comes with job listings. I couldn't remember the box that much. I wasn't sure if the soup was supposed to go into the box. I guess it was. I guess it was just, for Patrick to pack up his stuff and to look for a job. Um, I guess they just needed something else for it to go with this one. But this is cute. And you do get a lot of extras. So you have extras for peas. I like the way the little can opens. And then you get a whole lot of letters. So you don't have to spell out get a job. But you do get a lot of letters. And I do mix it with some extra transparent resin just to give me some height. And I'm gonna put in my I kind of cured it in layers, and now I'm putting in my peas. These what am I trying to say? These letters are they're really small, and so the first time my peas just kind of sunk to the bottom, and so you probably want to cure this in layers so that way all your peas aren't sinking. um or try to just cure as quickly as possible so the peas aren't sinking. And now I'm going to go through the task of sorting out my letters. You know what's funny? Once I got out all my letters to spell out get a job, I accidentally put them right back in, mixed them right back into the all the letters. And so it took me a while to, read them because they're so small. And so I had to do it again. So I did cut part of this out because it was just me sorting the letters after I had already sorted them out, and I just placed them right back. So get a job. I like this one. It turned out so cute. I still haven't made the original alphabet soup, even though I have the materials. I just haven't made it. But that's what this is like. It's just like a pea soup, what they served in SpongeBob. So again, so cute. So what collections do you still need to collect and catch up on? I still feel like there's a lot. And then I have some of the collections that I just haven't gotten to make the finish making the videos. I still haven't gotten the perfume ones. So hopefully I'll be able to catch up. Um, but I'm thinking about doing a couple of new things on my channel that are kind of unrelated. Of course, I'm still going to do Miniverse, but I'm just thinking about doing some other creative projects on my channel. Of course, Journal with Me's. I've been talking about that. I did put out a journal flip through video, but also I got like a creative prompt book that I just started, and I actually think I'm gonna use the book because I'm the type of person where I buy these different art books because I like art and I like stickers and I like crafts, but I don't always do the projects in them. So anyway, I got this one off of Amazon. I got two of them off of Amazon. And so I started it, and I think it's approachable to where I can actually keep up. So I think the way to help me keep up with it is if I make a video. So I'm thinking about doing that. So now we have our extra recipe, the Gudetama, the Sanrio, the lazy egg. He is so adorable. I love his little eggy butt cheeks. And so I got two of these, but I'm only making one. But like I said, I wish I knew about the burger sauce ahead of time because it would have made a lot of my recipes so much easier to put together. Found out the burger sauce is not resin like I thought it was when, other people were opening it. It's one of those materials that, comes with that normally comes with the made from scratch series, and it's actually a great adhesive for these like burger projects. Now this one doesn't come with cheese, so I don't know if since the cheese is silicone, if it works on that, but I think it does because I think the egg is a lot like the silicone cheese, and it stayed put. So if you need a good adhesive that's not resin, just use the type of made from scratch or this burger sauce for your stuff. And with that being said, it would be great if they just sold this. I'm gonna call it the Miniverse Goop Glue because it's very goopy. But it'd be great if they just sold this in a bigger container by itself, because that way you can use it for different projects and you don't have to worry about attaching stuff in layers and not curing, because this will eventually dry on its own. So yeah, they need to sell this, just the sauce, in bigger containers on its own, and maybe in a few basic colors, like they can make it in white, yellow, red, the basic colors. So that way you have it. Now look at this. Look at this detail. You crack the egg open and there it goes. The Gudetama egg is so cute. Oh my gosh. Like, this was adorable. Like, I knew the egg cracked open. I didn't realize that it was gonna actually be the Gudetama egg. It was just so adorable. Ugh. And then of course the burger has the face. So I think Gudetama is a part of Sanrio, I believe, even though I never see it with actual Hello Kitty stuff. But I think it's just, yeah, it should be Sanrio, but I think, yeah, so I would probably display this with the rest of my Hello Kitty stuff, even though I never see the egg with the Hello Kitty and Friends. I always thought it was like I know it's the same company. I know they make it, but I don't know if it's part of the Hello Kitty and Friends line or if it's its own little thing. But I'm putting the little fries, and they give you enough for 2 burgers in one. You only get 1 egg, but they give you enough to make 2 different burgers. So I will make 2 different burgers. They also have a cute little yellow frying pan plus a cute Gudetama spatula. And with my fries, I like my fries to be seasoned. So I got some salt and pepper. Now I just use salt on my real fries, but I can't just find my salt shaker. So I'm using the salt and pepper shaker. And also, do I even have a salt shaker? Do I have the salt shaker, or is it just a salt and pepper shaker? I don't remember. I thought I did. So I'm taking the little, what did you call it? The little wax paper or whatever, and I'm gonna glue that to the pan because they have a picture where the burger is served up in the pan. Now if you wanted to, instead of making 2 burgers, you could make this like a double stack burger, and maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe for the other one that I have, maybe I'll make like a double stack burger and make it that kind of cuteness. But anyway, I will follow the same process. Again, it's only 1 egg, but yeah. So Thanksgiving is right around the corner, so hopefully I'll start getting in the mood to do Christmas and the holiday balls or whatever eventually. At least hopefully I'll catch up with the Krispy Kreme donuts, with the Halloween and the Christmas ones and just the regular ones, because I need to. And yeah, but I really enjoyed the SpongeBob and the Gudetama series. Let me know how you like it. Are you a fan of SpongeBob? Or was he a no for you? Are you into the Minecraft one? I know I'm not gonna. I have no intention of getting the Minecraft because, like I said, I'm not really interested in Minecraft. I don't get it that much, but that's just me. I know. I feel like Minecraft would be for. I know the kids, they love Minecraft, and I feel like I know kids love SpongeBob too, but I still say the SpongeBob is more for the millennials. That's just me. Anyway, I'm going to put the fries here and put my finishing touches, and then I'll be done. And I'll put the final looks at what I created. But I thank you all once again for your support, for watching, for leaving likes and comments, and let me know what you're interested in seeing next. I know what I want to put out, but of course I love to hear your input as well. But look at his little cute little eggy self. So this is the final look. As you can see, my little SpongeBob came from the teeny tinies from Five Below with his little hat, and it goes perfect even though he's very small. It still goes perfect with this series. And anyway, I hope you have a wonderful, happy, creative day, that you have a chance to play, and yeah, just have a great day. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.